And it's finally here. I've been waiting all day for this. And I hope everyone in the audience has been waiting too. Um, there is Recess. Good to see you. And Maranya. If you're watching this on a delay, we're on the last day of May. Thank you, Jackson Roy Kirk. There's Michael. Lead Paint's here.
Hey, Michael, Lead Paint. Maranya.
There's Fireball.
Fireball.
I don't know what she's talking about. And yes, Eric, bring back the fish.
Good jam.
Just so everybody knows, they're giving away free Bud Light.
Hey, here's
Werewolf. Lunchtime. Sweet.
Well, I haven't seen him in a long time. He's in June already.
Yeah, that's right. He's ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm in June already, too.
Oh, these braggarts. So
we're living in the past.
And I don't need Flipper to watch dolphins. I live in a harbor town with the mouth of the river opening to an estuary leading to the sea, and a school of bottlenose dolphins actually lives here during the summer.
All right. I think Meyer's getting a phone call.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I put it on mute and it still did it.
All right.
That's why you're the mayor.
Yeah. Those of you waiting, Eric will be with us again next week. He is unavoidably detained. He's been locked out of his own house, or I'm going to make up all kinds of stories.
All right. I apologize. Hopefully,
no problem. Fantastic.
Thought it was on me.
So, in case you're wondering why the theme, no real reason. We're not doing anything underwater, but I did get inspired to make a poster, and so.
Oh,
that's
no,
funny.
That's great.
That is great.
Let's see the corner box. What did you do up there? Are you making posters of that?
So far, just the one, but it took 3 days. Anyway, just the title. I had to use the old letters of Submariner, and
you got to make posters, and you can get some comics and trade from Gotham City Comics. He's really into sea monkeys.
I asked him if he had any good pictures, and he tried to send me a few. So I stole an eyeball or two, but
that may be one of your greatest works yet.
Well, thank you. So some of you watched my channel. You saw where I had a Joe Morton on. He was showing me some great pulp magazines, and he showed me one like this, and so now I have my own version of it.
Oh, cool!
I was thrilled by this alien and his fascination with the number 4. So I can't wait to read that and figure out why he was fascinated with number 4. So
does that head look like Philip K. Dick to you guys?
Yeah. Why not?
I wonder if that's an inside joke or something.
I had ordered this, and then Joe showed up and showed me his, and I didn't realize it, but it came with this.
Oh, nice.
Another little pulp.
Wow.
And
I'm
currently reading the story. Her name is Lucifer, and she's a little girl.
Jeez.
Wow.
It's a bunch of old abandoned rockets, and so
her parents must have hated her.
There's a bad guy, so I have to keep on reading to find out what's going on. But
it's a rocket graveyard.
Yeah, old spaceships. So to have a little bit of a theme for underwater stuff, here's nice adventure comics with the mermaid.
All right.
Doris, that's her first appearance, ain't it?
Well, I don't know about that.
I think it is.
Well, I doubt it.
I had that on my.
I just paid $2 for it, so
I had that on my watch list for a while.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I think that it is her first appearance.
And here's an oldie but goodie.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, that's great. Oh.
I've never seen that cover.
It's number 5.
Yeah.
And here's I don't know if we have any Doc Savage fans in the crowd.
Maybe one.
Nice. Yeah, man, it's Duranko.
And I was able to work for this one at the old bookstore just by helping them out. I got this free. It's a tad faded.
Nice. Is that the Error edition?
Cool.
You know, I wouldn't know.
It has a
never
2-page
got
ad
that.
that doesn't have it's no colors at all.
Okay. And I don't know how this got in there. So
Huh.
it's not bad.
Who did that art?
Keith Giffen, it looks like.
It looks worse than Tony Tallarico. Is he a respected artist?
Keith Giffen, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been drawing since the 70s. He might not do that cover, though.
Oh, okay. It's the cover is the pro.
Yeah, it didn't look like him at first. I know he did that issue, though.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, Whitman.
Whitman.
One, huh?
Yes.
Nice
Nice.
pink bottom.
Variant.
Nice.
It's a
That's a
variant.
great
You better flab it, Micah.
Okay. And I told I Love
yeah.
Disney I would show this last week, and I never got around to doing it.
Cool.
Good barbecue gone wrong. And we'll take a Lost in Space.
There you go, Jambo.
Yes.
Attack of the Plant Creatures.
Those Japanese fighter fish. Native fish.
Yeah, right.
And for this round, I will end on some Turok.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's some good eating right there.
That's a big gator.
Oh, yeah. You'll get plenty of shoes out of that. All right, so that's it for me. And we will turn it over to our rollicking group of fellas here. Apollo, do you need to go early?
I do.
Go ahead.
If I'm trying to see if I can wake up in 5 hours so I can write something, but okay. But let's present. Share screen.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Here
Thank
we
you.
are.
Got a flipper stuck in my head
Right.
now, Micah.
Oh, yeah. I apologize. Here we have Apollo's files.
And here we are. So last week I mentioned that Little Lulu kept having stories made in Brazil, way past the point of there not being any new stories in the U.S. Little Lulu has always been very popular in Brazil. She was published almost without interruption between 1952 and 1995. And this cover right here is from the 1950s series. The publisher was called O Cruzeiro. They were not. They didn't publish that many comics, but this one was, of course, their best-selling one. They had comics for Little Lulu and for Tubby. Also, still from that publisher. Notice the Marge logo there. And there's another one still from the original one. This covers are pretty good. I think some of the since I'm not familiar with Little Lulu's publishing on Dell, I don't know which ones are came from the U.S. and which ones are originals. I'm sure there had to be some originals because of legislation. But this one is from Editora Abril. So this one started in 1974. This is issue number 1. So it's a digest size, 52 pages. Still has 12 complete stories on this number 1.
Wow.
And shows all the characters. Here's another one further down the line. It's already from the late 70s. And this here, number 92, is still from the early 80s, but by this time they were already mixing in some stories made in Brazil, because that's when the Disney studio was producing a large amount of stories. So it was the same people who would do stories for the children's comics. The team was run by the artist Primaggio Mantovi. And so you're about to find some of his art here, but almost nothing was signed or identified. It's just that we know that there was a short group of people working on those styles, so we now know who they are. There's a book about this publisher where they list everybody who worked on the kids' comics, and they try to do the covers that were jolly. Here's one. Here's one now getting almost into the 90s. And this one after they changed the logo. This one is definitely everything is definitely Brazilian. They may have reprinted some of the old stuff, but as long as there was no new material, they might as well do something that looked more modern.
She's in trouble.
And here's Tubby.
Go Tubby.
That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do it. So
this one's from the 50s series. So is this one. I find it kind of funny that sometimes they would put the comics code. They would leave the comics code where it was on the cover, even though there was not an identical comics code in Brazil. There was legislation on what could be published in a children's comic, but there was no seal that they had to use. So using the US seal doesn't really make much sense. Also, since these came from Dell, they wouldn't use the seal anyway.
Yeah.
Now from the Editora Abril now. After they switched in the mid 70s.
That's fake news. Look at that.
Yeah. Also notice that while the previous publisher didn't have any cover copy, the new publisher always wanted to put some copy on the covers. It was their trademark. They used it for every comic, almost. So this should be around 1985. No, a little bit earlier, 83 or 84. And this one around 87, 88. So by this time, it had original stories made in Brazil.
Got busted there.
Yeah. And by this time, definitely Brazilian. They were having Brazilian stories from 1989. This cover does not look like it came from the US. Lulu and Tubby. So these were there was a change in format during the 1990s, and they published more specials than the regular comics. So this is special number 1. These came out every once in a while. I'm not exactly sure how many pages there were in this, but probably over 100. And they put out 6 of these special volumes. Yeah, this is number 6.
Oh, that's a good cover. I like the colors on that.
Yeah, and this one is actually signed. The artist is called Napoleão Figueiredo. He also did a Thor cover for the magazine Aventura e Ficção, for the Thor story that came from A Bizarre Adventures.
I like the colored pencil.
Yeah,
very nice.
So the guy could draw could draw little Lulu, and he could draw Thor if he wanted. So very versatile. And this one you guys are going to hate. This is from 2009 when they brought back little Lulu. and
Oh
they
my
decided
gosh.
yeah,
No,
Wow.
it looks like trying to be like Archie. Or
Oh
something.
no.
yeah, they're all teenagers.
Like little Lulu got some hair straightener there.
They just
Yeah.
look like most all cartoons now. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and Tubby's thin, so
Wow.
No fat shaming.
yeah. So yeah, this inside it had manga style. They did this because they also did the same with Monica's Gang. They tried Monica's Gang was is a line of kids comics that from the most famous in Brazil goes back to 1961. But at the same time, they tried doing something for the teen market, and quite frankly, I'm not a fan. The older fans were definitely not fans. So, but this line here with the kids turned into teens, they lasted for about 3 or 4 years. Considering these were sold in newsstands, it actually can be considered successful for a while. Okay, now some other things that I just picked here to run it out. So yeah, so these are all specials from smaller publishers. This is the only Johnny Quest comic that came out in Brazil. More recently, they did that Future Quest, those Future Quest comics, but from the original run, this is the only one with a Kubert cover.
Very cool.
Yeah, with Adam Kubert. Here's
Dick
Tracy. Yeah, this one has a storyline from 1952, 1953, but this comic came out in 1988 in Brazil.
Very nice.
And the same publisher even tried out for the Furry Freak Brothers, and they did 3 or 4 of these. They also did the Fat Freddy's cat in an individual one shot. Here's an Alex.
Oh
yeah.
There you go.
Also a single volume.
Nice.
I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So
very cool.
Keeping it short this today.
Okay.
So yeah,
very cool.
I thought Lulu was a good idea because the other day I showed the Magic, and it's a good. And sometimes I forget that the kids comics also had a lot of variety in Brazil, and I'm always forgetting about these. So every once in a while I might go back and see even if I can rustle up some covers from the 50s and the 60s, which is something that even I'm not entirely familiar with, but it's always interesting to find out what they had.
Quarter each.
Well, the Freak Brothers keep getting reprinted, so some of those comics should be chipped.
I'm a Freak Brother.
Yes.
Yeah, where's the cat?
My cat, he's outside.
Michael said that Meyer showed a great Dick Tracy. He sure did. It's a good tell. And speaking of Meyer, we're probably going to run to him.
Yeah. And so I'm taking the cue, and I am leaving. So thanks for letting me go first. See you later, guys.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, take care.
Good to see you again.
And now we run to
the
Meyer.
Hey guys, what's up?
Bye.
Let's look at toys. I got a bunch of toys lined up.
Cool.
So some older stuff that I picked up recently, and this is a Koner push puppet. These were in the 1960s and early 70s. This is Pebbles Flintstone one.
Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
You keep this little button at the bottom. And
oh, look at that!
Poor baby. I think she's holding a little block.
Oh man, that's cool. Saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah, I put this on my Instagram.
Yeah, it was cool.
I had some of these when I was a kid, and some of these were like at my aunt's and my uncle's house. But I didn't keep any of them. I don't know what happened to any of those. They were just kind of like a disposable toy almost at that point. Nobody really cared about them. Got this guy last week, the Mego Hulk from 1974, right?
Nice.
Right.
This was like one of my favorite figures, or my favorite figure at this time when I was about 10 years old. And I hadn't replaced it until just now. I just, got this guy recently. And these guys, I was talking to Kevin about it. And a lot of times the knee joints on this figure didn't last, didn't hold up very well. So these figures kind of break down, this particular one. So it can cost a little bit more on the internet. This guy, he's got the original shorts. Everything is in good shape. And this guy was $50.
Oh, that's good.
Kind of like market, I guess, right now. Pretty good price, I think, for it.
Oh no, green butt.
Then the same seller that sold me that Hulk, he cut me a deal on these two figures. And he sold me these two for $35.
Nice.
For like 17 or 18 bucks a piece or something, which I thought was a really good deal.
That is a good deal.
And they're both in really good shape too, complete, and like even Cornelius has his little model things that he came with.
Those are almost always gone.
Yeah, they are almost always gone, Jumbo. You're right.
That's neat.
And it's in pretty good shape. All the buttons are there and everything. And these weren't even that dirty. I washed them all up and everything, but they weren't really all that dirty. This Spider-Man, I think you can find these for fairly inexpensive. Like you probably buy one of these in the same condition for $40 or less. And I think it's because this was a really highly produced figure. They must have produced a ton of these and sold a ton of these, and there's a lot of them around still.
I guess they're redoing a lot of the Mego figures, so maybe that helps with the price.
That's true. That's possible. I don't really like the new stuff. I prefer
They don't seem the same. I mean, there's some of them that look pretty good and pretty cool, but then some of them I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of wonky.
And let's see, I picked up one. So I've only bought one of those new figures, and the new figure that I bought is here. It's all dusty, but I bought this Fonzie figure.
All right.
Because it was on sale. He was like $8. But he doesn't have the thumbs up action like the original Fonzie had.
Oh, yeah.
His thumb goes up. And I don't know what it is. So the head sculpt is the same. It looks like the same sculpt that they used back in the 70s, and the clothes are okay. But to me, the body feels flimsy and not the old. It's not the same as the old plastic. Not as good. So this is something new. This is a new NECA Gargoyles figure. And it's got this giant, and it's really cool, isn't it?
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Got this a bendable rubber tail, just like the old school bendies with the wire inside of it, which is really nice. It helps hold this guy up and helps him.
Yeah.
But very nice. High quality figure. Not a real big fan of NECA, but that particular this new gargoyle line, I like it, and the quality is really there. This is a new Conan figure that I got.
Oh wow!
Oh, I like that. Yeah, very cool.
This is from Super 7.
Okay.
Figure is nice. The only thing that maybe this Super 7 stuff, the only thing that they lack on is maybe articulation. The guys there at Super 7, I think they're not as concerned with articulation as they are with like design concept. They don't. They want the figure to look aesthetically pleasing. They don't want it to have those big joints and everything sticking out. So I do like what they're doing. This is a bit more expensive, and when you get them, one of the things like the equivalent of a luxury action figure. It comes in this special box.
Oh wow!
Look like very nice. Got like a slip cover that comes up.
Oh wow!
And he fits inside there. He's got lots of different, accessories, hands, and he only has the one sword. But they do have other figures that are of this Conan stuff, and Super 7 has the Conan license right now, but I'm pretty sure that the license that they have is only the film license. So they're only making figures that look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and the characters from the original first film. But
maybe, yeah.
Coming up next that look really nice are the figures from the final battle scene. So they've got the Conan with the helmet on, just how he looks at the Mountain Keep, or the battle for Mountain Keep, whatever that is at the end. So there's a really nice new Conan figure. They're making Subutai, the what was his name, the Jerry Lopez. They're making a figure of him. They're also doing Valeria in like her ghost form with that silver armor on, right?
Oh wow!
And then also, of course, I almost said Thothammon, but it's Thulsa Doom, right? Thulsa Doom. So they're making Thulsa Doom.
Yeah, I think it was Thulsa Doom. Yep.
Let me see. Just a couple more things. How about so I'm not always just buying the toys that I show you guys that are like really, even the new ones like that Gargoyle we looked at, or that Conan that we looked at. These are new toys that aren't really even being made for children because the price point is prohibitive. Like, what kid's going to buy a Conan figure for $45, right? So they're making toys for 50-year-old men, but they are still making toys for kids. I mean, that's who's buying this stuff. I mean, the Gargoyle cartoon isn't even on anymore. It's on Disney Plus. But only old guys are watching it. That's a $50 Gargoyle figure, right? But they are making toys for kids, and some of them are good. And when I find ones that are good, I will buy them because I like to pass them on to my grandkids. So this is a new $7 Superman. Neat. It looks fine. I mean, he looks good. He's 12 inches tall, old G.I. Joe size. He's tuck friendly. Right? He's got the tuck friendly. No, I mean, what I like is that he actually still looks like Superman. This is something, right? Kids are getting a toy that looks like Superman. But I guess there's also a cartoon right now called Crypto. I didn't even know that this cartoon existed. I just saw this Crypto was on sale, and he talked.
You don't get moves like I get moves. My powers are deep vision, deep breath, and the solar punch.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I think this is cool that kids, at least kids nowadays, they get to play with a real Crypto and a real Superman. That's a good thing.
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good stuff, Meyer. Very good.
No, thank you.
Indeed.
Let's see. How's things going at the Hotel Orloff?
Oh, true.
Here's a Top Cat number 9.
Nice.
This back a bit.
All right.
I don't remember him being yellow.
Yeah.
My memory's bad. Was he yellow?
I think he's an orange cat.
You said that. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I think he's an orange cat.
Okay. I think I already showed this box. Oh, well. People have probably forgotten.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah. Remember that show.
I don't remember that.
Valley of the
like this
Dinosaurs.
magic marker over the UPC code. Yeah, Valley of the Dinosaurs. I never watched it. There were 3 shows that same year: Land of the Lost, Valley of the Dinosaurs, and that Korg caveman show. And I don't know if they all came on against each other because Land of the Lost was the only one I ever watched.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to say I remember the cartoon. I don't remember you showing these. So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I showed some because I just saw that Underdog here that I remember showing where.
Oh, was censored?
Yeah, this one.
What's underneath the word? Did you ever try to see what's underneath the word?
No.
No.
And we welcome the Comic Collector. Good to see you.
Oh, that's a trippy cover. I like the outfit she's wearing.
What's up, Alan?
Like the little Chinese star there. This really is a great cover.
It's almost like one of those tribal tattoos.
Yeah. Let's
You
see.
know what kind I'm
I know I
talking
showed
about.
this one because I remember thinking this cover is a little. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And there, I just noticed there's no comics code symbol on it. Shouldn't there be in the 60-cent era?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. In the 35-cent era, I don't see one. Maybe Charlton just didn't even bother with that. Let's see. I used to find a lot of these in Dallas at Duncanville Books.
Oh, I like that logo. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I missed that store. This is how they priced books with the colored dots.
How much was blue?
Man,
You don't remember?
Too
I
much
don't
for
remember if it
you.
was $2 or if that meant half price. It's been a while. This was Charlton's answer to Thor instead of Journey
Yeah.
to Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds. And I'm afraid that might be Tony Tallarico, but the artist.
That's the one where Roy Thomas writes it. Who's that arrow say?
What does the arrow say?
Yeah, the red arrow.
Right arrow.
The red arrow.
Oh, the red arrow.
Yeah. No, okay. But one of them Roy Thomas writes for his first gig.
Yeah, I think I remember
Wow.
him. There's a panel on YouTube where he's talking about his.
Yeah, he wrote a story in that book.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it said in the red arrow because it's in that area that says it. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know this artist?
Michael Zeck.
Oh, that's Michael Zeck.
One of his earlier works.
Okay.
Before he turned to the big time.
Do you know what his first artwork is at Charlton?
I think it's one of those horror books, I think.
But do you know exactly the issue?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, this is his art on the story too.
Yeah.
See it down there. Yeah, that's good.
What room are you in?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in a living room upstairs.
Room 6, level 3.
This is the 14th floor. Here's the Night Tales.
I see.
That's a great Wayne Howard cover. That's my favorite one he did.
I seen a nice Basilton Wolverton behind you.
That cover's great. This is the presidential suite. Looks like the presidential suite.
Yeah, Wayne Howard is really good.
Yeah.
Did he play on the TV show, not the coach, but the White Shadow?
No, you're thinking of
Ken Howard.
Ken Howard.
Ken Howard. Yeah, Ken Howard.
I know I showed this one somewhere because I remember remarking the hair on this woman is amazing.
Is that Susan Day up at the top?
No, that's David Cassidy.
That's her brother. They look the same.
Well, in the show, yeah, but there is one with Susan Day here. I just saw it.
Have you watched that recent interview with Bill Mummy?
The what now?
The recent interview with Bill Mummy?
Oh, there she is.
I don't know.
Check it out and type it in on YouTube. Someone interviewed him. It's really good.
Man, Gotham City Comics just showed up.
All right, Kevin.
Micah, you're going to have to show that sea monkey thing again as soon as I'm finished here.
Okay.
Because,
He has seen it. I gave him a private showing.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. No, I'm wondering, is Judo Master the first time a martial arts hero is in American comics?
That's a good question.
I mean, I know Kato and Green Hornet was around in the 40s, but I mean, it's, I mean,
that's a good question.
What about Charlie Chan?
Dates the Kung Fu.
Yeah, I was going to say Charlie Chan. He had his own comic.
Yeah.
I don't think of him as martial artist.
I think it was in martial arts. Not even number one son used martial arts. The number one son was kind of the hero a lot of the time, right? He was the
I think I showed this before. I think this is my
cool.
guess is it's a Flash Gordon cover. They just altered because it looks very Very much.
Yeah,
like
boy,
it.
You know what's
artwork.
so cool about books like that? You can still find them in dollar bins.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the reprint from the 70s of the
There
first
you go.
Peacemaker.
You got any extra copies of that?
Yeah, this is the one I got out of the 3-pack.
Because I got extras of the other one.
I've got two of one's the fake modern comics and one's the real.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
I got two moderns and
Yeah, the American flag was great.
And then I've got number 5.
Cool.
I like that helmet like that. Even though he drew it sideways, I like that helmet.
Yeah.
I think it looks neat.
Well, so
he looks like a flashbulb.
Speaking of Peacemaker, and made me think of James Gunn, and I understand now that he's incorporating into his Creature Commandos series that a lot of it's gonna take place on the Star Spangled War Stories Island of Dinosaurs. So so he's bringing that part of the DC universe in. So anyway, I heard that the other day.
Very cool. All right, we've kept him waiting long enough. Nighttiger has been.
Oh, whoa! Oh, my glasses! I'm
See the
naked.
enthusiasm. All right.
Where's my glasses? I'm naked.
Those glasses freak me out.
All right, so I'm going to have to do Breening first. So let's start out with this.
Excellent. Oh, I want that. That's the one I want.
I got it for $3 at a flea market.
That's a great deal. Yeah, that's
So
like a $50 action figure.
Let's go to the Nancy now. This is a 1942 Nancy over here.
Oh, okay.
And then this is a 1943. You could see her Sluggo's brother. You got Tarzan. You got Sparkman. So if you ever need to grill out, just call Sparkman. We got another 1943. Nancy's not on this one, is she?
That's some Tarzan. That's Spider-Man. That's cool.
We got some more
Cats and Grammar
Sparkman.
Kids. Yeah.
So basically, all he is a guy with a suit, and he has one of those lighter things with the long extension on his glove. That's basically all he is. Okay, Breen. We got to Breen some more.
All right.
All right, ready? Read him and weep.
That's my favorite covers.
I know, it's like for years you can't find them, and then all of a sudden you're finding them everywhere. All right, let me show you this book I just got. This book is so cool. You're going to want one. Look at the spine.
Oh, somebody took some time and stitched it up there, didn't they?
Yes, they did. They did surgery on it. It's a restoration.
Huh. What number is that, Mike?
Sorry, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. What number is this? It's volume 4, number 7, 1943. It actually had the number right there at one time.
Oh.
But I got hungry. It's such a sweet book. I just couldn't resist. All right, now
Smelled too good, right?
I think we did all the Breen we needed to do here. I think. Let me see. Oh no, let's do this one.
Oh yeah, number 1.
With the Nickelodeon. Have you guys ever heard or been to House on the Rock or heard of that? Have you heard of it?
Yes.
No.
I've heard of it.
It's
I've
built
seen it.
by Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect. It's in Wisconsin, but it's on this huge rock. But inside, he collected all these penny arcade and Nickelodeons from around the world. A lot of them from Japan. It's real. I mean, yeah, a lot of them in China. It's really cool. This is Blondie from 1938.
Cool.
Wow,
All right.
that's a killer book.
Yeah. Wow.
Go on YouTube, type in Blondie, Penny Singleton, and I've been watching the serials. I
Yeah.
watch them over and over. She is so good of an actress. She's so beautiful. Actually, they're all really good in the show.
Dagwood always struck me as very weird, though, and that.
Yeah.
All right, then we got a book from 1937. The Funnies
Funny.
number 7. Over 100 comics are in here.
All right. Plenty of good reading.
Yeah.
Don't spend Tommy, I see.
What about this? Chuck Wagon, television comic book by Avon.
Wow.
That's a great cover.
I'm actually
Number
got that
1.
Yeah, that's cool.
You have this?
Yeah.
Chuck Dixon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Remember
I've never
the
heard of it
commercial
before.
as a kid? The Chuck Wagon, it would go into the cabinet and the dog would run into it.
Yeah.
I love that commercial. It's so 70s. What else we got? We got some of these.
Okay.
That's sweet.
That's
Very
number
cool.
6. Number 5. Number 4. I'm pulling these out of my ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, number 2.
Cool cover on that one.
And number 1.
Wow.
Gold
Yeah.
Key Goodness. All right. I'll do a few more and then I'll pass it along. Oh, we got some more toys.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
That's cool.
Imagine the positions you can do with these two. You guys are sick. Oh, what else we got? We got 2 Batmobiles. Let me see.
Nice.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, it's cool looking.
So they're just same, but they're just different stickers, different color.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty neat.
Cartoon from
There's
today.
actually no, it's like almost like it's a Fisher Price.
Oh, okay.
I just seen them. I thought they were so cool, and they had a third one, but I didn't buy it. We have Man Bat.
Oh, wow. Man bat figure.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Never seen that.
We have so it was remainder copies where they put on a cover on all the same cover on all the different remainders, and then handed them out from your friendly shoe dealer. Remember when your shoe dealers were friendly? What the heck happened? I mean, it's 2023.
There's
and they
no
don't
shoe
have-
dealers anymore.
I know. I used to meet my shoe dealer behind the building in the alley. He'd open his thing and go, I got some leather loafers here today. Top-notch funnies. So it could be any one of those issues that would be under this cover. And this is a file copy. You can find these on eBay. They go on auction a lot for cheap.
Huh.
And they're from like the late, what is this? From 1959. So this one is actually the spooky one. This is this one right here.
Okay.
Now, you know, Steve, I love you, man. You're cool, and I had to show something just for you.
Oh, there you go. That's
Smiling
awesome.
Jack.
That's a
Another-
great looking book.
Another series. If you're not, or you're afraid of getting in Golden Age, or you like think you can't afford it, Popular Comics, you can find nice
Oh,
copies,
yeah.
very, very
That's a
affordable.
great looking cover.
Yeah, Smiling Jack looks like he's in trouble there.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I
But he'll
forgot.
get,
So
he'll get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
this was an A-OK from Was it? No, I actually bought that one. I thought. Okay, I'll end it with these three, and then I'll let you. And one toy, a couple more toys. So, anyways, you know what these are, don't you? Who has these?
I have some of them. I don't have all of them.
Let me show you this here. If I can find it. I can't find it at the time. Anyways, I have. There's a book that's just a hardcover, and it has all of them in there. It talks about how the whole story and everything, how they came about.
Yeah, that's cool.
So these are all written by Stan Lee, and then they have top name artists on them. So he does all the DC characters. The first Black Batman is actually one that Stan Lee did. That's kind of weird that he did the first Black Batman. Okay, almost done.
Oh, that's neat. Not movie version. That's good.
Uh-oh, here you go, Steve.
Oh, yeah. That's very nice. Is that new?
No, I got this a few years ago.
Wow. I like that. Very nice. Wow.
Two
I like
more.
the size of them.
Two more.
Hey, show that Triton some more. That was too quick. Wow.
I got these off the Walmart online. They were like $5 a piece. Well,
Wow.
yeah, because I was looking for something else, and when I saw these, I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. Okay, two more things.
Okay.
This is This isn't a replica. This is the real thing. It has 1966 right there at the bottom.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
My son actually got this for me.
Oh.
Okay, one more thing. I don't know anything about this. I actually haven't done the research on it yet. This is a near mint. It's got to be 70s or 80s. It's all metal.
Yeah, I'm thinking 70s.
It does have name on it, but so far, just on light research, I cannot find anything about it. It says made in China, and
It's 70s.
Wouldn't that be Taiwan?
I don't know, but I know it's not vintage enough because it'd be American made, obviously.
Yeah. So I'm thinking late 70s, early 80s. But anyways, that's it. I don't know. Would you pay? I paid $10 for this. I figure, it's near mint. It works. I mean, ain't a scratch on it or nothing.
Yeah.
Usually you find they're all scratched up. And
Does it take caps?
yeah.
Where do you load them?
Right here.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm thinking 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, so it takes the old roll of caps.
Yeah.
Tape.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use this, baby. You better believe it. Okay, that's it for me. I'll save some for later.
Super duper. Before we go to Steve, our guest Nighttiger wanted me to show you guys a picture. Oh yeah, here we go.
There you go. Load them up, man.
You're muted, Meyer.
You're muted.
There's the caps.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
These aren't the rolls, though. These are the.
I think they still sell the
Little
rolls
cartridges.
at Dollar Tree. The rolls are starting to come back now. It's like retro.
Really?
Look at how they wrapped them up.
Wow.
These are single shots.
Oh, yeah. I remember those too.
Yeah. They went to those bombs, those atom bombs. You remember those?
That is what these do too.
Yeah, I saw.
Where you throw them up in the air and they come down and pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what these are.
I saw a TikTok where the girlfriend tied him to her boyfriend's slippers. So when he got out in the morning and stepped on him, he freaked out.
All right. Our guest tonight asked me to display a picture, and he wanted to ask you guys, do you remember that? What was your question you wanted to ask?
Have you ever had these or
Yes.
played with them? Or
Yes.
Shrinky Dinks?
Yes.
Yeah. and I used to use them. So you know the corner box on the upper left on the Marvel covers of the figures. So I would use Shrinky Dinks and I would trace that, and I made
Thanks, Michael.
little Shrinky Dinks out of the Marvel characters.
What was the game? What was the game that had the like little vinyl pieces that would stick? You can make scenes and all that.
Color forms.
Yeah, color forms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Not chloroforms, color forms.
No.
Yeah, color forms.
Yeah, those were cool. I remember those.
I do remember those. Yeah.
Remember the Vincent Price kit with the vinegar? You shrink the apple.
Yeah. Yep.
Hello. Avon's calling, and while we're we'll go to Steve.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Doing good, buddy. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right, hanging in there. So after the great entrance that Micah gave us, I've been remiss if I didn't show my Ramona Fradon. Aquaman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she did the pencils. Mark McKenna, who did the inks, forgot to sign it. So, but he did the inks on it.
Okay.
This was original pencils that she did for me at Baltimore many years ago. But that beginning made me think of my Aquaman, so I had to bring this out.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Show that. First book, Dr. Solar, number 3. Great George Wilson cover. I think did Spinner Rack shows Dr. Solar. It's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
3.
That's great to have like the first 4 before his
Oh
costume.
yeah. They're like sci-fi book covers. I mean, they're so good.
Yeah.
The covers and the concept and just the way they look. Number 4. And House of Secrets. This is from my reading box, by the way. So I might have shown these as the first appearance of Eclipso.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Love Eclipso. Great character. I think he's very cool. This was a good read. Gunsmoke Western 68.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I love this cover. I think it's got a lot going on and it's just good stuff. It's hard to you get to a point where like we talk about our old books and we're in this mode where we know what's good. we know what's good. So it's hard to believe that people will spend $1,000 on a book that's like a couple months old when you have books like that,
Right.
It's just amazing to me that kind of stuff happens. Don't have these.
You have a cool book like that, and then you don't read it. That's bad too.
Yeah. Captain Storm number 2. PT Boat Skipper. Got his wooden leg and everything. I have number 1. I think I don't have it with this pile though.
Oh,
I think
nice.
That's a very cool cover.
I picked up one recently.
Number 3. PT Boat Skipper, Captain Storm.
Those books are actually quite expensive. A lot of people actually go after those.
Yeah. This is my favorite cover out of the run that I have so far. Number 4. Which was his wooden leg getting shot.
Oh, nice.
Getting 2 rounds right through his wooden leg, and he keeps on rolling. That's funny. Can't beat Captain Storm. PT boat, and I think it's cool that he's in a PT boat. That's they're a good story. They're fun. I forgot. I think it's Kaniger I don't know how to pronounce his name, but number 7. Taking his PT boat right out of the water.
Oh wow.
Do a couple more. We'll go to somebody else. Red Mask 46. Got a lot going on here, and to me, this is a really nice.
Very cool.
Oh,
White,
nice.
pretty,
Yes.
pretty stunning to me. And look at all those horses, man. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the handprints on the horse. That's cool.
Was that
The
Frank
symbols.
Bowl?
Yep. Yep, Frank Bull. And I had a chance to meet him at New York Comic Con, and I hadn't had anything for him, and I just felt weird. I'm not was at that time. I wasn't the type of guy to go, "Hey, I thank you for your work." Now I kick myself for not talking to them.
I was gonna say that must have been a while back. I don't
Yeah,
guess
this
he's
is
still around, is he?
90 or 91, I think it was.
Okay.
At New York Comic Con. It might have been in Philly. It's Philly or New York, one of the two, right before Wizard took over Philadelphia. So it had to have been early 90s. Red Mask 45.
Oh, wow. Those are great, man.
Thank you. I love these books. I mean,
Very cool.
really, it's tough to really beat the Emmys when it comes to Westerns.
Oh, yeah.
The art
That's awesome cover.
and the stories are just so good. Everything.
And look at that white on that title up there. That's super white. What a clean looking book, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
like it just
nice.
was printed yesterday. I mean, it's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I really like this because it's got the atomic ray gun on the cover. And
yeah,
it just looks really, really good.
Rosetta inside also.
I've read that maybe a year and a half ago. I'm rereading it now. I don't remember him being in that, but that's cool. I'm gonna look at it when I take a break. Last one, and then we'll go to somebody else. Number 6, Durango Kid.
Yeah.
This has got some issues, but it's still a nice book.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Oh, those look great.
Great stuff, man. Yeah.
Those look great. We're gonna go run to Jimbo.
Right. Well, I'm gonna bring.
Awesome. There he is. Nice.
That's my childhood edition there.
Excellent.
I had that from a kid. And Mike, I thought I'd.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The sub monkey.
Yeah, that one just seems cooler now.
I know.
I got this the other day. I was kind of surprised by that.
Yes, that's
I thought it was a Lost in Space, but it's Gold
a 2.
Key.
Yeah, that only ran like 2 issues or so. That's
yeah. And guest appearance by Rocket Raccoon.
I see that.
Yep.
That's his first appearance, man.
There you go.
It's a premium.
And I got this. I think Raku got this one too. So very cool. I'm going to read that this weekend, I think.
That's very tantalizing and titillating.
Eric said it was a pretty good story. So I'm going to give it a shot and we'll see.
Oh, was that the one everybody's after that just came out?
I'm guessing so, yeah. Got
Sure, no, Jamie would have got it.
Kevin.
Oh, that's a good one. Look at
that. Yeah. Kirby and Everett.
Wow, that's a great looking signature by both of them. That's nice.
I think Everett probably did that.
Yeah.
So he had a unique way of signing his
name. Yeah.
Really cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, he had a few of them. And they were upgrades for me. So
that's a nice Gil Kane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right up your nose.
Look at that nose, man.
I know, it's awesome stuff.
Who would have thought that was Kane, right?
Thanks, Michael. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that.
96. And I got this one. It's a little beat up, but it's number 95. Yeah, the spine's a little jacked on it, but I had a nice store stamp there from Midwest Magazines Exchange, or West Side. That's what it was. West Side, Oklahoma. Kevin sent me that. Thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Special brides issue, springtime, June bride, all that stuff. So this. The newer Wonder Woman, but he said it was pretty cool. It had an Army of the Dead story, so I'm gonna check that out and read that. And I picked that up just because it had a Jungle Girl on it. It was $1. $1. Let's see. What about some
that's cute.
and family?
Koro.
And that was $1 also, so yeah.
Oh, you can't beat that.
And this was $1, and I actually had the first Green Hornet comic back in the day, but it was missing a big chunk out of the bottom right. But it was from Holyoke, 1940.
Nice. Those are tough books, man.
Yeah.
Anything Holyoke.
Yeah.
At least in this part.
I'll let somebody else go ahead. I'll show some more in the next round.
Okay. All right. Jambo, you were showing that special brides issue.
Yeah.
Here's a bride.
Right at his fingertips. Look at that.
Right.
Look at that dude. Wow.
Kind of gets you right here, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think he promised, it's the last thing I do. I'm going to marry you.
The cockles of my heart.
Just brings a tear to my eye.
That's awesome.
It's like Anna Nicole Smith. That's what that reminded me of.
So here's some Jonah Hex for you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, that's such a great perspective. I love it.
Oh, I love Hex. Hex is the best. I'm currently reading the run.
Oh, nice in the back.
Nice. I'm really getting into them, especially the letter pages are really good too.
Oh, he looks creepy like that. The Reverend Julian is a man of the cloth.
That reminds me of that Burt Lancaster movie. What was that Burt Lancaster movie?
The Elmer Gantry?
Yeah, no, where he's the evil preacher where he's got it on his knuckles, love and hate or something.
That lighting is great on that cover.
Did you just pick all these up?
Yeah, today.
Nice. How much you get them for?
1 or 2 each.
Nice.
Excellent.
Wow. Can't beat that.
What was that, at a store?
Yeah. Remember, kids, if you have matches, hide them from your parents.
Nice train cover, too.
They'll try to take them away from you. So,
man, I'll buy Jonah Hex even if I have them. They're great to give to people and say, here, read this.
all right. That's enough, Jonah. What you guys really want is some living scarecrows.
Ooh.
That's up there with the snowman. Though that's a great cover.
Carmen Infantino.
Especially
That
ones
is.
that shoot at you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What'd you pay for that one?
That snowman cover was also Strange Adventures, huh?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
What'd you get for that one?
Just $3.
Good deal.
Those are cool, man, and great reads.
I remember switching though.
Go checks too. Rod would be happy.
See what he's missing. I'll show another check here in a second. But, the dangers of daylight savings time is when you have to set the clock. Notice the cat is really freaked out.
Yeah.
No, that's a great one. I remember reading it. I love that cover.
Witching hour.
All right, and I'll end on this checkerboard. This is a pretty cool Black Hawk.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the Christmas costumes as much. I like the solid black ones. But that's a great looking book.
Yeah. Raw naked energy. Folks.
Not to be confused with the raw clothed energy.
All right. Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll go
I
if
can
nobody's.
Is that Steve?
Yeah, I can go, or Nighttiger, he can roll. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. We'll run back to Mike.
I forgot to finish reading, so I got to bring you, Micah.
I didn't
Amazing
show that.
stories.
Oh,
You showed
okay.
Amazing Stories, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's a good cover.
It's in 3D. Look. And then you mentioned something about Green Hornet.
Oh yeah.
You got your bondage cover there.
Uh-huh.
Nazi. You got some little kid jumping on that guy. I don't know who that is.
Huh.
He's got the coolest mask, I think. And not only that, he's like ready for COVID.
Yeah, he would fit right in today.
And look what it says, on the air in the movies. All right, what else? Anybody know that guy?
Oh yeah, that's a good figure.
Yeah, it is. I think
This
that's
guy.
one where you can, the side of his brain comes out.
Yeah, brains opens up.
Yep.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. That's a good one. That's from the DC Total Justice line. Cool Bizarro.
He's number one.
Yes. In our hearts.
Me am
Wouldn't
number
it be-
one.
Micah, wouldn't it be cool if you took like a Frankenstein magazine and made him a Bizarro, the Frankenstein on the cover?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. They should do that. Well, they probably can't license it, but yeah.
Captain Britain.
He always had the best hair of all the superheroes.
Him and Captain Marvel.
What's his name? Braddock? Something Braddock?
Yeah. No, I can't remember his last.
Brian Braddock?
Then he put
I
on
think you're right.
down,
Yeah.
joined Excalibur.
Yes.
And let's get another one in here.
Gentleman Ghost. Oh, Moon Knight.
And we're gonna finish. We're gonna do one more action figure. My favorite Iron Man armor.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. I love that one.
This is the one with the roller skates. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Does he have a nose?
Great. Fighting.
Yeah.
Schomburg.
There you go. Yeah.
Schomburg the shark.
Cha.
And he's got his pilgrim shoes on.
Oh, that's cool.
Jamie, don't she look hot right there?
Yeah.
She
I'm
wears
liking that.
look, she wears the helmet because of the atmosphere, and then she wears a dress and nothing else, no suit. The air is not getting under that glass container.
Oh, kid attorney.
Yeah. Skull cover.
So
Yeah.
what was his power? He could bring historical figures back from the past
Yeah.
or something like that?
That's my understanding, and he can travel, I thought, to those areas.
Well, he's dead. Isn't he a ghost or something
Yes.
like that?
Yeah, the other dude there.
And then there's another skull cover right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor doll
Nemo?
man.
I know he
Black.
was always in trouble in these covers. So.
They should
I
just
know.
have one,
Every
they
single
should
one.
have one story where these little girls go, look, it's a doll man, and grab them and kidnap them and take them home and make them have tea with them and everything. That'd be a cool story.
My favorite cover is where they got him tied under the tub
faucet.
Faucet, yeah,
Yeah.
giving him water torture.
Yeah.
You see the Santa there in the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, you better go back in the other room if you don't want to end up like the other Santa. And they're trying to make it sound like Hex probably shot him, but he had nothing to do with the guy's death at all.
Yeah.
Okay, just pick these up.
Oh,
That's
cool.
a good series.
Yeah, these are really nice copies too. These are like monster covers.
Wow.
Everyone's got like a certain giant monster or giant ghost. This one's my favorite.
Oh, that's a great one. Very nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
Gator God.
This cover is so good, they minimize the go-go checks. That's how good it is. And I showed this one off before, but this Gil Kane is my favorite Gil Kane cover of all time. Don't you have this, Steve?
Yeah.
Steve, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Had this.
Yeah.
I think you're the one that showed it, because when I see
yeah,
this,
I love the Thunder Agents. I've got everything except for an issue of No Man.
Is this the best cover?
What's that?
Is this the best cover of the run?
Yeah, it's a really good cover on that run. Absolutely.
Oh, this was $1.
Yeah, I got that.
Really cool character. Liberty Bell, that's her mom. They retconned her as the mother.
That's weird.
And then she gets killed in this series by the actual Liberty Bell, crushes her.
Oh,
is that writing on the cover?
What's that?
Was that writing on the cover?
Writing? No, they.
Oh, good. Mine had writing on the cover. Yeah.
Oh, it's got like water, like thinning of the paper. Just picked up all these really nice copies. These were like $2, $3.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's why I don't have. That's a nice one.
Steve, I read this one here. It has this great text story in here about this trolley company. Where they're
really?
They're like having hard times, so they go over the books and all the conductors, and out of the 4 of them come up short, and they apologize and they reprimand them, and the other guys, his score comes up over every time, and they do a background check to find out he inherited money, and he was actually giving money to the company.
Oh man,
because they had taken care of him for so many years. It was a really good story, a really good moral.
Yeah, I've never read the text story in any comic book, I don't think.
I just started reading them like in the last 2 months because I have now I'm not editing, I'm not doing videos, I have time, and I'm enjoying the whole comic. I'm like going cover to cover.
Yeah, I've never read any text story ever.
I'm finding out a lot of those text stories are really good.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out.
Nice black cover.
Yeah, that's very good. That's a good story too. See, you see the faces on each side? I don't know if you noticed that or not, but their eyes are there. Their faces are in the shadow.
Yeah.
On each side.
You know what I like buying? Like stacks of Charltons that the logo is always different on almost every one of them.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like, look at this one.
The bullseye is the best logo.
Even though it's the same logo, look how huge that one is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the bullseye is the best.
Okay, I've been wanting this book for a long time, but I just didn't want to pay the prices. He was going to give me 2 different copies for $30. I got one. I took one. Second appearance of the Ghost Rider.
Wow.
Look how nice that copy is. The other one he wanted 32, which was a lot lower grade.
Huh.
But instead of getting the other copy, I got this one for 40.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
I already have it, but it's slabbed. Did I just say that?
Yeah. Unfortunately, your secret's out.
Give me a bar of soap. I need to wash out my mouth. I said I slabbed a comic. Okay, 2 more, and then I'll turn it over.
Ooh.
There you go. That's cool.
Nice. This book is really nice. It's when you find Charltons in high grade, it's a time to celebrate. Because they're always so
gloss. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's rare to find a book this old, this nice. So what happened was the guy said, 30 for the 2 copies of Ghost Rider 2. And I'm like, well, maybe I get something else. So I was like, maybe I could talk him into this for 30. Well, he said 40, and that's all I had left was 70. So I'm like, how about you throw this one in too for free? And he's like, okay. I'm like, yes. Okay, last one. I read this. I didn't have this one. I had it before. Great Poison Ivy story, where she turns one of her minions into this monster, and he's killing Batman just because she commands him to do it, and Batman talks him out of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a really good story. Who wrote this? I'm gonna turn it over to you. Let me see who. I know it's great.
Denny O'Neil, right?
Jerry Conway.
Oh, okay.
And then you got Gene Colan and Klaus Johnson, great artist. I love Gene Colan.
Can't go wrong with Gene Colan, man.
Great. This is the great era of Batman. They really did the character right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. I got distracted because we got to. It's dropped, so hopefully he can come back. But we're going to go to Steve real quick.
Cool. So everyone's showing a little Jonah Hex. I don't have access to my Jonah Hex, but I got the little DC figure.
Nice.
Nice little. Got some skulls there. Got the buried treasure, and got Hex picking it up.
I haven't seen that. I like that.
Yeah, it's I only bought a few of the ones, the characters that I like, and this is one of them. And this is the few ones that actually has a scene. The rest of them just on a base, and there's a pose. They're posing, but this actually has a little scene on it. And since we talked about the Iron Man armor that everyone loves, here's my Bowen statue.
Oh, I love that. That's cool.
The original armor, or not the original, but the Ditko. Yeah. The Ditko armor.
It looks majestic.
That's great.
The repulsor ray is like separate. It's like on his gauntlet. It's like on his gauntlet. The repulsor ray, which I think is very added detail, which is very, very cool. But yeah, this is my favorite armor. Even though Bob Layton only drew it once in a while, but this is as an Iron Man fan, it's my favorite armor.
Which is the armor where he took the pods off the side of his hip?
He did that quite often for energy purposes.
But I know, but he had these big discs. Wasn't that the armor though? Didn't that armor have the big disc?
No, this armor didn't. No, he just had the belt. That helped out the armor.
You know what I'm talking about, though. He had those
the discs. Yeah.
They had like a wire attached to him.
Jambo's phenomenal comic book knowledge of westerns here. There is a Frazetta story, and I never read this story, but that's the Frazetta story in this.
Yeah.
Which one's that? What issue's that?
Dan Brand.
The Durango Kid.
Oh wow, that's a nice copy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That on the back is just really, really nice.
Yeah, I've been toying with getting that issue.
Yeah, you got a lot going for the atomic ray gun on the cover, and
yeah. How's that story with the atomic ray gun? How's the?
It was good. I don't know why I stopped reading it, but I don't remember ever reading that Frazetta story. So, something I'm gonna do tonight as soon as we're done. The Durango Kid. We saw this one. We didn't see this one. Where are we? What number this is? 1950.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
This has a Frazetta story in it as well. The White Eagle, number 5 here.
Is that a photograph?
White Eagle story is by Frazetta.
Yeah, I think it's a photo cover, right, Steve?
Yes, sure is. Charles Starrett, rather. Here's number 10. Out on the 7 Seas.
Yeah, I have
Thanks,
that
Michael.
One. Cool one.
Love the Jolly Roger. This is another nice one.
What's up, Steve?
Stops rolling on the cover.
What's up, Jackson?
But this is a pretty fun book.
Yeah.
Lady packs.
So it's got some rolling on the, if you can see by the 10 cents, it's got some foxing or whatever there.
Okay.
But other than that, it's a nice book.
We'll let it go.
Early issue of Alter Ego.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah.
What year?
Very early. I think it's 60.
Wow, that is early. I thought you were going to say 70s.
Uh, 1962.
Wow.
These are hard to come by. They unfortunately cost, and I got this one for a song, so I won't see myself collecting that too much. This is really not a big deal to most people. However, one more comic, and then I'm gonna go to these fanzines. Gunsmoke Western, Kid Colt, 42 with a sensational Severin cover.
Oh wow. Yeah. So cool.
These were. I'm not going to show them first. I'll tell you about these. The Illustrated Comic Collector's Handbook. I have volume 1, but it's in my magazine box, and
Wow.
I couldn't get to it. But these were. Here's volume 1, volume 3, and volume 4. Right. What these were, and I got these back in 78, 79 time frame. They came out in the 60s. GB Love, I don't know if you all are familiar with him or not, but he was early in fandom. He did a lot of stuff on his own, bringing out. He was out of Florida, and this is back in the 60s. This is from 60, I think it's 66, I think. But what these are, they're hand drawn, very crudely, Golden Age characters, and they tell you where they appeared in, how they appeared, what their costumes look like, and this is what made me fall in love with the Centaur heroes. Was this section? And again, I'm just a kid, and I'm pouring all over this stuff. I get Phantom of the Fair, Amazing Man, and even though the
Arrow, yeah,
which looks so cool, and they're all like this. But what attracted me was my first exposure to Golden Age characters outside of the DC stuff and the Marvel stuff that you read in reprints. And all these characters were just phenomenal. They're crudely drawn. I mean, they were traced. But the typeset here tells you where they appeared, the color of their costume, issues that they appeared in. So as a kid, I'm looking for these books, and when you see back then a Golden Age book for $25, you're like, I can't afford this. Now you kick yourself in the butt. But when you're like 11 years old, $25.
It's a lot of money back then. Yeah,
it was a lot of money. But I remember passing Centaur books over for $20, $30 price point.
Wow.
I mean, they weren't boarded; they were just in these bags. And I remember the local shows, because of these illustrated comic collectors handbooks, made me fall in love with Golden Age stuff. And I just look back and seeing Centaur comics that I could have had 3 issues of any Centaur book for less than 75, $80. But
wow.
If you see these, they're worth getting. Again, they came out a long time ago, like I said, in the 60s.
What do they go for? These
I've seen them anywhere between $40 to $100, $150, depending on which issue and the condition that they're in. The number 1 is a staple spine, and it's a magazine size. And I finally bought that at Baltimore probably about 5-6 years ago, and it was only $40. I was very happy to have that. But there were some professional people that did contribute to the illustrations. Don Newton being one of them. Before he was hitting strides with DC and Marvel stuff. Bill Black did some illustrations with them.
Oh yeah.
Like this right here, you can tell this is Don Newton right here. It says Joe Simon, but Joe Simon did not draw that particular picture.
This is awesome.
Johnny Quick, you can just tell it's new in this stuff. But these are just the Silver Scorpion. I mean, you all know how much her appearances are now. You know, try to find a book with Silver Scorpion in it, and you know, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. I've had these in my collection. Like I said, since 77, 70. I think the last issue I bought was in 79, was the last one I found. This 3, other than the number 1, like I said, I bought at Baltimore a few years ago. Number 1's been elusive for me since those decades. I finally found the first issue of these 5-6 years ago in Baltimore. I've yet to find it during all this time of collecting. So if you do see them, I recommend them because they're a lot of good information. Thank you, guys. I'm done on mine.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
All right, Meyer, did you have anything?
No, I really don't. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jambo, you're the man of the hour.
All right. I'll show you guys some more.
Hey.
Oh, look at him. Look at that guy. Wow. Huh.
Yeah, he's like a
You
disco.
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, he's like a walking disco ball, right?
Oh, look at that. Goblin Struck at Midnight. I hate when that happens.
I did the artwork.
Gil Kane.
Duquesne.
This is when I first started reading Conan right here. This is great.
Oh, yeah.
Some king guy, too. Look at the nose on the monster there.
It's like a man thing.
Right.
Is this dollar bin fodder?
I got these from Kevin. He had these in his back stock out at Gotham City Comics out there. So
Kevin is like the supplier for the full color fossils.
yeah, the official sponsor.
Yes, he is. Everybody got stuff from Kevin.
Also.
No, I feel left out. Thank you. That's a cool one. I think I have 2 copies of that.
Yeah, it is a good cover. Now I've got 2 also. I didn't know I had that one already. But, oh, well.
Put it in your giveaway.
Yeah.
There's Conan.
The movie special.
That doesn't even look like him, does it?
Not really. Quite menacing looking there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like the helmet.
But this one just looks like John Buscema doing Conan.
Yeah, I wonder
there.
what, maybe they didn't have licensing for Arnold's face.
I guess that's just the way he drew him. You know,
He might have
used to
refused.
drawing him over the years.
I'm drawing Conan the way I want to draw Conan.
Yeah. And here's Shaggy with some muscle. How about that?
Whoa, they put the wrong girl in the Miss America, though.
Yeah. Oh, Velma's looking pretty swank right there.
I'm not
Look
complaining.
at Shaggy, man.
He was hitting the jeans, wasn't he? Look at him.
Shaggy had to cool off.
He was on the roids or something. I don't know.
The Scooby snacks are full of something.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
I grabbed an extra copy by accident on that one.
Oh, yeah?
So now I have 2. Is that what number is that?
Bing, boom.
That is 1, right?
Yeah, that's all you need. You don't need to pay the price of the original one. That's all you need.
Yeah. And some crazy Wonder Woman action.
Ooh.
Wow.
Who's the cover artist on that? Is that Don Heck?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
That was the era of the Wonder Baby.
Yeah.
Could that be Dick Dillon?
It very well might be, Micah.
Oh, nice. Love the floating head there. Nazi sub.
Those dirty Nazis.
There you go.
That's all about the cover. Jeffrey Jones, right?
Yeah. I already had it, but yeah, I couldn't pass it up.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that when you can. And the other one too.
It was cheap.
You know,
Yeah, it was 200 and 199.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I got that one. Number 40 from 1948.
Nice winter cover.
Yeah. He's not too happy.
No, it doesn't look like it.
He's wanting to listen to the radio, and I think he had other things in mind.
I think the radio was making all the reindeers like HORNY.
Or Wonder
Oh,
Woman.
geez. That's
Carmen
crazy.
Infantina. That's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah. This next one was a cool cover, but I think a bug liked it about as much as I did.
Wow.
There.
Nibble. That sucks.
Yeah.
Man.
It's too bad. I'll have to find that one again. And I've probably got about 10 of these, Steve. So if you need one, let me know.
Yeah, I gotta see which ones I have, but yeah, I think I've got that one. Those are so good.
They are good. Craig Russell, man, he was just the right guy for that book.
100-pager.
Yeah.
Nice one, too. Black cover.
It's not bad.
Throw it in my pile.
One more. It's a Steranko.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I did not know they did this one for this book. Gulliver Jones. Very cool.
So,
man, Steranko.
Green-haired girl. Can't pass that up.
That's right. Emerald.
With the bullet bra on. Yeah, so there you go.
Jamie date her.
I did date her. Go ahead, guys. I'm done.
And
Jamie, you ruined her is what happened.
We welcome Dave Spinner Rack.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
I'm in the hot seat already, huh?
All right, Dave. What's going on, buddy?
It better be good.
Let's start out.
Oh, wow. That is such
cool.
an underrated book. I don't
It
understand.
really
is.
is.
I don't know why it's not more
Yeah,
expensive.
Steve, I agree, which is good. It's really affordable right now.
Yeah,
Fabulous color,
absolutely.
isn't it?
I gave mine away in a prize.
Yeah, I just love this cover.
Nice
I
white,
mean,
yeah.
If I had to pick 50 top Silver Age covers, this would probably, I'm sure, be in that pile.
I think that's the first one that I've seen in real life that's white. The cover's actually white.
Let's see here. And then I just happen to have some other Submariner
Cool.
Yeah.
covers.
Stingray. That's a great
Yeah,
cover.
man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here's one.
Oh, nice dude.
Look at that.
Twilight of the Hunted. I need to get that one. Dave, throw that in my pile.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Modoc.
Modoc. That's the man.
Hold on. let
Did
me
you
see
pull
if I
your
can-
run or did you just get those?
Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man,
Cosmic
that's great.
Cube. Don't you just
You
love
guys
those
like
old
when Marvel
bronze?
did this boxed.
Yeah. And then look at they have like the text, the Cosmic Cube.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about that is cool. Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Right there. I just pulled mine out earlier. I almost picked up a second copy. That's an affordable book right there.
Yeah.
Now, did you just pick all these up or you pulled them
No.
out of the collection?
No, I've had these.
Now, when you try to get these, do you hunt down like a high grades?
I can't tell you, Mike, because I probably have had these for 35, 40 years. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, I definitely tried to go for higher grades if I could afford it.
Are you buying anything these days?
A little bit here and there with prices down.
Golden Age or silver bronze?
No, I don't really collect Golden Age too much. Mainly silver and bronze.
Don't make me come over there and slap you.
I think
Who's that artist there?
I thought you do collect Golden Age. I thought you had horror stuff.
Oh, I have some Golden Age, but I don't really go after it like you do. And my Golden Age stuff would be, like some of the Western, a little bit
Oh,
of
yeah.
horror. I don't have much horror, and
That's right. You have those romance
stuff.
books, the novelty.
so.
So what are you picking up these days? Anything
Well,
particular?
actually, and I'm going to show something. I mentioned this
Nice.
on the last show.
Oh yeah.
I've been
That's great.
thinking about trying to fill out the 80-page Giant series.
Nice. Was that
So-
you that said there was a list or something like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I Google. You can Google it and get up a list.
Oh, someone had texted me about the 100-page list for the 100-pagers.
Now, whoever said that DC was not woke back in the day? There you got your Rainbow Superboy. See that?
Hmm.
That's Superboy number 16 from 1951.
Cool.
Wow. 50 DCs are hard to really get a hold of in good shape.
There's a Brave and Bold.
Nice. Nick Cardy, I'm guessing.
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Kinda.
Micah, has everybody gone a second round or?
Yeah, we were going to close on Jambo, so
Oh,
that's why I
okay.
went right to you.
Well, then I'll show everything I got here in my pile. So here's another Giant. Now this I did recently pick up. As I said, I'm trying to.
Neil Adams.
That's cool.
I don't know. I don't think that is. Is that Kurt Swan? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Wow, look at that bad boy.
Yeah, I need that.
Yes. It's a nice one too, Dave.
Yeah, I think it was Dr. Silverage who said on his show, and I kind of like him. I never was into the Conan type books, and I've started kind of. Although I picked this up a long time ago, it was about the only Conan I had. I started picking up.
Those first 25 or 50 or whatever are really, really good. A lot of fun to read too.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome cover. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's an Indian woman. It looks like.
Isn't that Rodriguez? Luis? I forget his name.
Like Louis Dominguez.
Yeah, Lulu Dominguez.
And there's another 80-page Giant.
Yeah. That's an awesome one.
Oh
That's,
yeah.
that's the only one you can really call a key.
A gold key.
What you did there.
And here's DC with yet another ape cover.
Wonderful.
Superboy goes ape.
And that's, let's see, it's issue 142. And then to round out a couple of Daredevils.
Mike Murdoch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Masked.
It's his brother. That's not really him.
I pronounce it
There you go.
Khazar. I don't know about you guys, but
Kazar.
Azar.
Kazar.
most people pronounce it Khazar, but why the dash?
That's a good point.
That's why I think it's Khazar, but I don't know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it was Kazar. But when I went to a pulp show a long time ago, some of the pulp guys called him Kazar. And so
Mhm.
it stuck at that point.
That's where he started, right? Was in the pulp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, we successfully avoided any alarms, so it's
I
always
tried.
I know you did. You were like, "Oh my goodness, he's pulling out some Gil Kane." Okay.
You got to form another 2 minutes for me?
Yeah. Go through them. Let's see here.
What you got, buddy?
Oh, gold key.
Digest.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that's a great-
You're there.
That James Garner, he's a good looking dude.
Yeah.
Got that hat all propped back, didn't he?
This is the last issue. I just picked this up. Really high grade book. Now tell me, does that look more like John Candy than Spanky? It was quite a good little run of this. Now these were Bluebird shoe store giveaways.
All right.
Actually, one day years ago, Charlton 66 actually put out a real video, and he showed Mash Raider, and I jumped on eBay quickly and found this one and this one for $6, both still in the package.
That's cool.
That's
I love that cover.
Yeah.
That's
So
neat.
thanks to Charlton 66, and this is actually a real issue.
Yeah.
Gotta show
Great.
one more skull.
Oh, there you go. That's
There
it.
you go, Steve.
Yeah, man. That's a great book. I bought that at Baltimore a couple years ago.
Awesome cover.
And this will be my I got like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
And this is in full color.
Oh yeah.
Not just
Not the
half
Superman.
cover.
The Superman's
Not just
black and
half
white.
cover, but it's real full color.
Star of TV.
And you got your Christmas Archies.
Oh, cool.
Two more. Or no, I'm sorry, 3 more. That's for Jambo.
Yeah, like some alley oop.
And last, 1981 comic and science fiction books.
Oh, that's neat. What's the science fiction book? Was it paperbacks or?
All I ever looked at was the comics in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you see those? Hold on a minute. Real quick. Ah! Where did it go? I have some books I just bought. And now I don't know where they're at. I just saw them. Dang it. Well, you're going to kill me. Anyways, that one I just got. First Phantom and King Comics.
What year is that?
You know what? I didn't even look.
Oh, it's probably
70s.
67.
66. Pretty
Okay.
close.
Wow. Go, Micah.
Okay, real quick. Just bought these. Christmas cover.
Hey.
Oh, that's a great one.
Captain Midnight. Yeah.
I love this book. This is the coolest cover.
Pogo.
Look at him on his tail. He's like, what's going on?
Just waiting.
And then I just found out his name was Albert. I didn't know who that was. Albert
Oh,
the
really?
alligator.
Yeah. And he has a little nephew named Alabaster.
And the last 2. Just pick these up.
Hey.
Yeah, great Tarzan cover. Yes.
And last one.
Hogarth.
Wonderful.
He's falling asleep.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
took it a snooze.
He's like, I'm sorry. I got to
Yeah.
That's it. Another great show, Micah.
All right. Well, thank you. It's a great show because of the great guests. And we've had a few that had to drop out. Paulo, Gratu, and Meyer. Meyer just sent me a little text a little while ago. He had to slip out. So I guess these guys are getting old and they have to go to bed soon. So, but we understand. And so we won't want to take any more of your time out there. We thank you so much for popping in. We hope you enjoyed it. And any closing comments, guys?
No.
Read a comment.
No.
Enjoy your collection.
Definitely.
Rediscover your comics.
Definitely.
Smell the comic a day.
Well said.
Keep
And
the
we
doctor away. Smell the comic a day.
And we thank Spinnerack for being able to join us. So
Yeah.
we're
Good
gonna
books, Dave.
call it a night and say happy drawing. Good night, folks.
Take care,
So
guys.
happy to hang.